Okay, so here I am. I'm in the Grand Pacific Hotel and I'm being given a tour by the kind consent of the management of the Grand Pacific Hotel. They're giving me a tour of the staterooms, which are not normally open to the public, but it being a pandemic year, it's a rare treat. And so here I am with
Akanisi,
and Akanisi is my guide for this tour of the staterooms of the Grand Pacific Hotel. Again, the Grand Pacific Hotel is one of the grandest hotels in the Pacific, and it is a heritage listed building. And you've had all sorts of people staying here. You've had Rupert Brooke, you've had Somerset Maugham, you've had Noel Coward staying here, all the great
Prince Harry and Meghan.
Prince Harry and Meghan, I forgot about that couple. And even the Queen, she came here and stayed here in 1953, but she came subsequently. And over the years, she's always stayed at this hotel, not at Government House or any other hotel.
Only at the Grand.
Only at the Grand Pacific Hotel. So this is a rare treat. So here we go with my delightful host here. So thank you.
So so this is the bathroom.
These are the bathrooms. Okay. Okay, so these are the bathrooms. Okay. Who would normally stay here?
It's not only, it's to anyone who can afford to stay in a suite.
Okay. And what are we looking? What are the prices like?
This heritage room is actually around 1,200
A night?
a night.
Wow,
including
okay.
breakfast for two.
Okay.
So whoever books this heritage suite, they have access to our Victoria Lounge. That's where it's a private lounge.
Okay.
That's where they have their complimentary breakfast and cocktails in the evening from 5 to 7.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
At that price, it's going to have to be complimentary, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is how the setup is.
Okay, lovely.
Bedroom.
Wow. Okay, so this is the stateroom, and it's so quiet, isn't it?
So quiet because it's overlooking the Albert Park.
Okay, so this is. Ah. Okay. Thank you, dear.
Probably not too much. Oh, okay.
Do you want me to reach for it?
It's okay.
Okay.
Maybe down as well.
Yeah, that's fine. You take your time, don't worry.
Here you go.
Okay.
Door.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Straight to the top one.
Is it anti-clockwise, is it? Or is it? Okay. Is it right? Have I done it right?
Oh, maybe the
Is
other
it-
one is locked in the top.
Is it pull, is it?
But it's stuck from outside, or it's maybe the main door from the inside. It's okay, I can maybe try and show you the other one.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's
on the
fine.
other
Yeah,
side.
yeah, that's fine. Don't worry. So this is it. This is the one of the staterooms.
So this is the Heritage 7.
This is the Heritage 7, did you say?
7.
7, okay.
Yeah.
So there are 7 similar.
There's actually 10 altogether.
Wow, really?
Yeah, so this is Heritage 7 and
Yeah.
Queen Elizabeth next door.
Wow.
Queen Elizabeth.
Okay, look at that. You're in for a rare treat, folks. You're in for a rare treat. This is a never to be heard of experience and never to be repeated, because it's only because it's a pandemic year that the staff have kindly assented to this. So, we are very grateful. Sorry.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sorry,
Thank
dear.
you. It's okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the main area of.
You can have a look at the Heritage
Okay.
Queen Elizabeth suite.
Okay, yes, thank you, dear. So these are some of the photographs of the Queen, no less, and the Grand Pacific Hotel. That's the Queen there. That's the Queen there. And we
Sorry,
are going.
this room is not red. Is it okay if you
Oh, that's
go?
okay. Yeah, don't
But
worry.
It's still dirty though.
Oh, I don't mind.
Okay.
No. I don't. And the air conditioning's on.
Yes.
Okay.
I think the maid was just stripping off.
Oh, okay, that's fine. So this is the Queen
Queen
Elizabeth room.
Elizabeth suite.
Wow, this is the Queen. The Queen stays here. So look at these pictures. They've got pictures of when the Queen came to her coronation in 1953. She came to Fiji, and there was a ball downstairs. It was a lot different then. But
We have the balcony.
oh my goodness, what a rare treat this is. We are on the balcony. This is where the Duke.
Queen stayed and she waved from this
And the
balcony.
Queen stayed here. She waved from this balcony, as I'm doing now, but I'm not royalty, I'm afraid. Thank you, my adoring, my adoring subjects. Okay, so the Queen actually stayed here, and the Duke and Duchess of Sussex also stayed here.
Yes, they also stayed here.
Okay. And it's available to stay in for ordinary members of the public, isn't it?
Yes.
How much are we looking at?
For which one? The room that
This one?
This one is actually 1,500.
Okay, so it's a little bit more, isn't it?
Yes, a little bit more. But the one which Meghan and Harry stayed in is 1,900. But that room is currently, I'm sorry, unfortunately I can't show you the room. It's out of order at the moment.
Oh, that's fine. No problem. No, that's fine. That's fine.
Otherwise we could have just got in.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. No, I appreciate what you're showing me already. So these are, oh, they're plastic, aren't they? I thought they were real ornaments.
No,
Yeah,
fake ones.
yeah.
Sorry, the beddings haven't been done.
Oh no, that's fine.
Yeah.
And is that the Queen there? That's the Queen there. That's long may she reign, and this is where she stayed. So obviously you're going to see lots of photographs of the Queen in this room and in other parts of this hotel. This is a rare treat. Okay. And is there something about? I was reading on the internet something about the taps having a nautical theme.
The taps?
Yeah. Is that true? Maybe somebody's got it wrong on Wikipedia. There's something about a nautical theme to the taps, so that the ship would pull in and it would anchor in the bay outside, and then people would have the experience of staying in a hotel as if it was an uninterrupted voyage from the ship to the hotel, and that they would be given rooms with fittings that were typical to a ship. I don't know if that's true or not, but it's on Wikipedia.
It's on Wikipedia, okay, let's...
Be careful what you... Exactly. Be careful what you read on Wikipedia. It can be misinformation. Okay. Thank you very much. We're looking at Heritage 5 now. There's the Queen there. I'll let you into a little story about the Queen off camera later.
Yeah.
And that's the chappie who, Charles Kingsford Smith,
Yes,
isn't
so
it?
this Heritage 5 is also named, it's actually known as the Kingsford Smith.
Okay, so this is the... So would this be where Charles Kingsford Smith stayed?
No, it's actually named after
Just named
him,
after
yes.
him, okay.
Because across it's where he landed.
That's right, the Albert Park.
Yes.
Okay, I should have mentioned that. Charles Kingsford Smith landed at Albert Park back in 1928 or something?
1928.
Was it 19? It is 19. Oh yes, of course, yeah. So you've got newspaper coverage of Charles Kingsford Smith, and they're just across the road at the stadium. They've got these images of Charles Kingsford Smith landing at Albert Park, and these are newspaper articles of his voyage, inaugural voyage across the Pacific from America. Stopped over in Fiji, and then he went off to Australia. The first time that a plane had crossed the Pacific. I think I've got that right, have I?
Yes,
Okay.
you got the right one.
Okay, so this is it. This is the Charles Kingsford Smith suite with all these photographs of Charles Kingsford Smith's aircraft. That's a bit of a tongue twister, that, isn't it? And so we've got more photographs of Charles Kingsford Smith. This is yes. Okay, so this is named after him. He didn't necessarily stay here, but it's just named after him.
Just named after him.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
because he landed it.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Well, that's a real treat. That is. In 1940, different place then, wasn't it? Eh?
Yes, really.
Okay, and this is where Prince Harry and Meghan strolled.
Yes,
In 2018, they came along this route and they probably looked at some of these photographs. So you can just imagine, I'm here with my Meghan,
a
local Meghan, and you've got these heritage photographs. And there's nothing down that way, is
Yeah,
it? No.
it's just the way to exit the
Oh,
lounge.
oh, okay.
But this is like the small heritage rooms.
Oh, okay.
You want to have a look?
Okay, sure. Let's have a quick look, just in case there's something interesting. You never know. So this
is like
heritage
the
too.
small ones.
These are the smaller heritage rooms.
So it's just
Wow.
not-
Oh, that's fine. Don't worry. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's fine. I understand. Don't worry.
This is more smaller.
I love coffee, especially with these capsules. You know.
Sorry, it's
No, don't worry. That's fine. Don't worry. That's okay. Don't worry about it. That's fine. And this is another heritage room.
This is one of the smallest heritage rooms.
This is one of the smaller heritage rooms. Probably not as pricey as the other.
Yeah, it's actually 900.
Oh, okay. Only 900. Only 900. Okay, it's a bit of loose change.
So let me just show you the lounge.
Yes,
where
thanks.
we have their breakfast.
Well, they had Indian waiters in turbans. What are these photographs, eh? Ah, so this is the lounge where royalty have their, well, not just royalty but VIP.
It's more like a
VIP
lounge.
room, isn't it? And they come here for cocktails.
Yeah, cocktails.
Free
So
cocktails.
Even during your private time, you just come and have coffee and read
Okay,
some books.
okay. So this is where they come, just do what royals do when they've got a bit of spare time in their hands. They want to lounge around before they go before they attend the next royal event. And this is it. This is the wonderful view, and it's a glorious day today. You can see the mountains in the background. Those are the mountains that the poet Rupert Brooke saw, and he wrote about in his diaries. That's Jacobi's thumb. Can you see it just there? My thumb is mirroring. That's is it just not Jacobi? Sorry, Joski's. Sorry, Joski's thumb. There is a beer named after it as well, isn't there? Is that right, Joski's beer? No. Am I just getting this? Am I getting too excited? Yeah, I'm getting too. I'm resorting to Wikipedia, I think, and be careful what you wish for. Don't read Wikipedia too much. It tends to get a bit.
So if you have a look at the $5 note, you'll see the Joski's thumb note.
Joski's thumb. That's right. Yeah. And if I'm correct, I've been told that Edmund Hillary climbed that as a prelude, as a way of getting himself worked up to climb Everest.
That's right.
Is that Wikipedia misinforming me? That's true.
Wikipedia, and also with some of the information in the museum.
Oh, okay, but that is true, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I got that bit true at least anyway. But there you go. Look at that view. It's slightly different to when the Queen was last here. But Meghan and Harry looked out into this view. They went in there, had a drink before attending the next royal function here in Fiji.
So this is their room, unfortunately.
Oh, okay, that's fine. All right. So this is the room that the couple stayed in, and of course they are now retiring from royal duties, so you'll see less of them. And Fiji was probably one of the last official functions, wasn't it?
Yes.
Because they went on a
tour around the Pacific Islands.
Yeah, they did. They went on a tour around the Pacific Islands, and they just went back to the UK, spoke with Grandmama and said, listen, we can't be doing all this royalty stuff for very much longer. We're going out to America. We're going to live in LA, and we'll leave it up to my older brother, William. He can look after, the royal duties. But there you go. This is where they came out. They looked out onto that view across Suva Harbour. There's probably a couple of boats and what have you, sort of boat. There would have been like a flotilla. That's the word I was looking. There would have been a flotilla of people waving at them and saying, welcome to Fiji or whatever it is. But well, that's just wonderful. Thank you very much. We're back in the cocktail room. Well, it's not actually called the cocktail room, is it?
The Victoria Lounge.
Victoria Lounge, sorry, that's what it's. The Victoria Lounge, named after Queen Victoria, no less. And we're on our way out. Thank you very much. Thank you, dear. And that's it, isn't it?
That's it.
That is it. Thank you very much.
Most welcome.
Akanisi, you have been a wonderful, gracious host, and you've been such a star. Thank you very much
Most
indeed.
welcome. Pleasure
Thank you, dear.
having you.
Thank you, dear. I'm just going to take some pictures of these.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
Thank
So
you.
I can take the lead
Yes,
now?
yes, thank you,
Alright,
Akanisi.
great.
Thank you very much, dear. Well, there you go. That was just wonderful, wasn't it? Look at these old photographs. My goodness. These are Fiji Military Forces trumpeteers. What a time it was. 1953 for the Royal Tour. What a time it was for Fiji, for everything else. And this is the Grand Pacific Hotel in 1920. This is the Grand Pacific Hotel and Cricket Pavilion in Albert Park. So there was a cricket, cricket is still played, but cricket is typical to the islands where Fiji's first Prime Minister came from. The Lau Islander don't play rugby, they play cricket. And so that's probably why they had a cricket pavilion in Suva back in 1915. That's a photograph from 1915. It says just over there, 1915. So, and that cricket pavilion is no longer there. That's the Grand Pacific Hotel in 1950. Another royal suite there. So you can see the links to the Queen, and there's a glimpse of, we're on the upper level, that's what it looks like down there. That's the view looking down, and I've shown you some of these other photographs, but I'm just going to have another quick look over some of these photographs. Some of these photographs are iconic. That one there is very iconic, and that young lady there is still around. I might do a vlog on that young lady actually, because that photograph has become so iconic. There she is herself, the Queen. That's during her 1953 royal tour. She stayed, as I said, she stayed at this hotel, and they had a ball down there. That was a ballroom back in the day when this hotel was quite different. So there you go. That is, and I must say I'm very grateful to Akanisi for showing us around, but I'm also grateful to the manager, Nancy. Nancy was very gracious in allowing me to have access to to these staterooms and the Queen Elizabeth room and what have you. Nancy was very graciously allowed me to have a look around. I suspect even if it wasn't a pandemic year, she would still have given me consent. So there you go. That shows you that you should always have faith in humanity, as I do. I've seen my ups and downs, but I always have a strong residual faith in the goodness of humanity. And there we go, we're now at ground level, and we're going to see, we're going to the, just a quick glimpse of some of the people who've stayed here. Well, that's the Grand Pacific Hotel in 1920. In the age of the pandemic, that has become standard for most hotels. And this is what I wanted to show you. These are old pictures. I don't know if you can see it through the reflection, but these are old pictures of the Queen and Charles Kingsford Smith. That's Harry and Meghan. That is Harry and Meghan again when they appeared on that balcony that I was on, where I waved in a regal manner. And you've had other people staying here. So this is my good friend here. What is Aquila? Yes. But it's, you've got a W there. Aquila or Aquila has been, for the last couple of days that I've been coming here, he's been a very good friend. He's become a very good friend of mine. He's seen me do my goose step, my Serevi goose step, my rugby goose step. Thank you, dear. And you've all been so wonderful. You must give my kind thanks to Nancy for allowing me. It's very gracious of everybody here. They're wonderful people. Thank you.
So you managed to take
Yes. I was very impressed. You're Eva. Eva. Where are you from, Eva, originally?
I'm, well, Nukula now, and that's in the Loma Vitae group.
Yeah, okay.
You're familiar with the islands here?
Yes, I'm going, okay. I'll be going to Ngao.
Oh, nice.
To see the man with the longest name in the world, 165 letters.
Yes.
You know the guy, yeah?
Yes. Well, I have read.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I'm going to see him maybe in the next couple of weeks. First stop is to Tavini, where Tavini, my dad was born in Tavini.
Oh, okay.
And he was born in Wailevu. in Devon. Yes, he was born in where he lived, because that's a government area, isn't it? Yeah. He was born there, died in 2009, but he was born there. And I'm off to see Tangi Modia flower. It's going to be a rare treat, that is, isn't it? I hope it's flowering by the time I get there, because this is the last month when it flowers, isn't it?
I have no idea, but I know it only grows there.
It's a very, very particular flower, and it's taboo to bring it, to take it off Tavini.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah. It's prohibited. Well, not in a legal sense. It's prohibited in a taboo sense to take the flower away from Tavini, and it's become a national flower of Fiji. It's been on stamps in the past. I think it may have been on some currency as well. Yes. I'm not sure, but a few coins or whatever it is. But that is going to be one of the future vlogs. Thank you, Eva. And my good friend Akila or Wakila. He's a lovely guy. Yeah, such a sweet-natured person.
The face of GPH.
The face of GPH.
Yeah,
yes.
Everyone comes and asks for things.
Really, do they? Yeah. I mean, he saw my goose step, my Serevi goose step yesterday.
Oh, he did?
He did. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you.